Good morning, YouTube. I was going to do a little review for you all today. I recently bought the Rock Island Armory VR80. It is a semi-automatic 12 gauge based on a AR-15 platform. Palmetto State Armory, PSA had these on sale for $5.99 over the holidays. I've been looking at them for a while, but never committed to buy it until then. After a few weeks of waiting, finally got it to the local FFL and finally got it out to the range today. I'll tell you, for $5.99, bottom line up front, great weapon. If you've done your research, you'll hear people online talking about some of the problems with malfunctions, and that there is a 80 to 100 round break-in period for this particular weapon. The first 5 shells that I cycled through it, I had a failure to feed. I thought it was the magazine, so the second 5-round magazine I ran through was perfect, all 5 rounds. Then I ran the 9-round magazine, it was perfect. Then the 19-round or shell magazine was also perfect. And I bought a tooth and nail 20-round drum. It is a Pro Mag drum that they tune specifically to the VR80. And that first 20 shells through that went perfectly as well. So then I stopped and reloaded everything again and shot another close to 60 rounds through it for a total of 120. I keep saying rounds, but shells. And I had a few failure to feeds from the drum, but everything else went perfectly. Very fun weapon to shoot. Now it comes with the 2 5-round magazines, and I went to Rock Island and bought the 9 and the 19 shell magazines separately. And then when tooth and nail, it just great timing. They came back in stock shortly after I received the weapon, and I was able to buy that, and they shipped it to me pretty fast. Now my impressions, like I said, it's an excellent weapon for the price, but I can definitely see how it needs some modifications to the shooter. One, I'll say the safety selector switch is an ambi switch. And depending on how you choke up on the hand grip, it will bite the inside of your hand, similar to the CZ Scorpion with the ambi. I haven't researched it, but if given the option, I'm going to switch out that to just a left side selector switch. With the kick of a 12 gauge, even running birdshot, that thing bites your hand pretty good. It definitely backs you off of it. Second, you get a lot of heat from the barrel here, gas expenditure, and anything on the top here, after about 40 shells, it's gonna burn your hand. I choke up on the magazine well. I shoot as if I'm training. Train as if you fight, and I'm old school Ranger isosceles position. I choke up on my weapon, so I use the magazine well, but I did reach up there just to fill it as I was shooting based on other videos that I had watched, and they are correct. That thing will spit some hot gas at you and burn your hand for sure. You can mitigate that, I would guess, either by wearing gloves or putting some those Magpul pads up there would do the trick. But I choke up on the magazine well, and it's not that much of a problem. But those are the main things I wanted to cover and tell anyone interested in buying one of these V80s about VR80s. Excellent weapon for the price. I was waiting to see how much I liked it before I did any modifications to it, but I'm sure now I will replace the buttstock to a collapsible buttstock so I can shorten it up a bit. I feel a home defense weapon should be a little shorter for cornering purposes. And I'm going to put a red dot on it. Very accurate with the iron sights it comes with, but a red dot would just make it so much easier to acquire a target. All right, thanks for watching.